Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm real excited to share some updates with you today while I finish this work in progress that I'm calling Strength from Chaos. So in this one I have the abstract background. You can see my acrylic pour background, and I'm putting some realistic elements on the front. And I'm calling it Strength from Chaos. Anyhow, if you're here for more information about the art fair that I'm doing, then I want you to go ahead and look at the chapters below, and you can click past the YouTube subscriber and watch our accounts if that's what you'd like to do. But first, I just want to thank everyone for coming and watching and liking and subscribing. It really does help me to know that there are people out there who are supporting me and who are going with me in this journey, because, you know, when you try to do something like this alone, it's just so much harder. But if you feel like you kind of have people with you, it makes it just a little easier. And as artists, we tend to be alone with our art a lot, so it's nice to have support in those times where you're trying to move forward and do something with your art. So anyhow, let's check out the statistics. So we've gained subscribers, which is great, but I'm really excited because we've reached a view milestone. We hit 300 views, which is good. And I'm also happy to see that the watch hours have been steadily increasing. We have 3.5 hours of watch time now. So it's all moving in the right direction, slowly but surely. And hopefully, as I continue to put more content out, that will pick up speed. As far as the YouTube channel goes, I'm just really trying to get better at doing all the things that I'm doing, get a little better at editing, at filming. It's hard to film and make the colors look exactly right. I need to fix my lighting, things like that. So that's something I'm working on. But if you remember though, this channel's journey is about turning my art hobby into something that I can do more often and make money from. So I've applied to be a part of an arts and crafts fair. I'm still waiting to hear if I've been accepted, but I want to talk to you about some of the things I'm doing to get ready. I've been working hard to get everything ready, so I've applied for an EIN, which is a number that identifies your business. Some fairs require it, so I've applied for that. And I'm also getting a sales tax license to ensure that everything is official and in order for the fairs that require you to collect the taxes yourself. In my area, it seems that most do. I've got a bunch of physical stuff as well, so there's the business side of it, where I've started applying for all the paperwork that I need. But I've also got a tent that is inexpensive. It's a couple $100s, but it's really highly recommended and highly reviewed, so that's good. If you're curious, I will link it below. I've also got a mesh wall and some S-hooks to hang up my art. I got a 4-foot table and some other essentials like a tablecloth and things like that. I'm going to get a table runner, but I haven't gotten that yet. I'm really considering getting a set of stickers instead of getting business cards, and having the sticker have all my business card information as well as a place to put the price. So then I could use the price tag the sticker as a price tag, but it's also the business card. So then I could go ahead and stick it on their bag when they leave, and then they have all the things they need to remember who I am. I'm also going to take a book and have them sign up for newsletters and things like that, so that I can send out and say when I'm going to be at another place or what I'm doing online, things like that. I think since it's an arts and crafts fair, that I'll have a few different things for sale, like banks and planters, magnets and prints. That way I can have things at different price points. I've heard you shouldn't branch out too much, but that you should have a number of different price points so that people who come just to buy something small can buy something small, and the people who want to get something for their home that's a little more expensive, they have their options as well. So I think that I have a linking factor, even though I'm branching out a little bit by all of these things. All of these arts are going to be connected by the pours, my acrylic pours. So even though they're going to be different things, they're all going to have an acrylic pour as a base. So I have my art that I already do, which is some are abstract, so I leave them as just pour. Others are abstract with elements of realism or elements of impressionism. And I'm also doing the pots are going to be poured over and the banks are poured on, and the magnets are the drippings from my pours, because I don't like to waste products. I don't like to waste the paint and, throw a bunch of stuff away. So I tend to peel out the paint, and then I can take a little circle punch it out and attach it to the magnet and put a cabochon on the top. And I've got a little magnet that has an acrylic swirl, and I'm using the little bit of paint that does drop off. I'm using that in a positive way, as well as I'm continuing to use all those beautiful swirls and cells that end up on the bottom of your paint bucket or whatever you use, drop cloth, whatever it is that you use to put your art when you're pouring. Anyhow, I think that will connect it pretty well. So let me know if you want to hear more about this art fair. I can share anything from sign up to setup, and all of that I can share with you. If you do, I can also tell you what sold and what didn't, and keep you up with what I'm going to do in the future for future fairs. I can also give you an in-depth look at how much it cost me to do the fair. That might be interesting, since some people seem to be afraid to talk about the money side of things, but the startup costs are important, especially if you're on a budget like me. And I don't have all kinds of money to just throw at this. That's part of the reason why I would like to build my art into a business, is to see that I can afford to get new things without having to basically spend all the family money and struggle all the time to be able to afford to do the art that I love. So I'm really excited for this next part of my business journey. And I thank you all for continuing to support me in this channel, and continuing to watch and cheer me on as I go. So stay tuned for more updates on the fair and other exciting ventures that might be coming up. And also, of course, on more updates on the channel. So if you just enjoy watching me make art and you just want to check out art, then I do make art videos on Wednesdays. So you can go ahead and check out paint pours, or me touching up or completing little paintings, things like that. I also post occasional shorts, and you can check out my sketches and drawings over on TikTok. And my TikTok handle is Robin D's Art, so you can go ahead and check that out. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!